Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am featuring one of the newly released digital stamps from Rachelle Anne Miller. This one is called Bunny Guinea Hoppy Garden, and originally I know these three new digital stamps that are released, including this one, are sort of Easter themed. As you can see here, you have this gorgeous bunny. She's like really hippie vibed. I just adore this image. Then there are others where they are really Easter eggs and baskets and really super adorable. Now, personally, I don't really create Easter themed cards because I barely am able to send birthday cards, let alone if I have to add all those other occasions when I'm already struggling sending my cards out for the birthdays and Christmas cards. I'm trying, but so I took this image because in my opinion you can turn this image in every occasion that you need. The other ones as well if you are really creative, but this one truly you don't have any Easter eggs in this specific digital stamp, so it just lends itself a bit easier towards changing the destination of this specific digital stamp. Now I'm going to do a really simple card. There is tons going on in this adorable digital stamp, so I decided to keep the amount of colors limited. Every accessory here is going to be in purple except for the centers. Well, the centers actually also will be in purple, but it will be a bit softer purple than the rest. Then the Bunny and the Guinea, also I'm going to give them the same kind of colors as well. You will see in a minute, but I'm keeping this card really monotone. We have soft brown and we have soft purple, and then the greenery I stepped out from the purple and went for green. Really simple coloring, returning colors, combinations, and then later on when I'm stamping my sentiment and I'm taking a bit of pattern paper, I'm really taking into account those colors that I used on the image itself. So I'm creating a birthday card, but I have been thinking about the Bunny and Guinea series that Rachelle Anne Miller does. They are also adorable. You always have a bunny and then this gorgeous Guinea. And I don't know, but in my opinion, you can also use it like for Mother's Day or Father's Day if you want to. So I think these series are really volatile. I know if there is an Easter egg, it is a bit more limited, but you can do it if you want to change the destination. But here I'm creating birthday cards. You know me, I'm always liking birthday cards, so you will see tons of birthday cards appearing here, except when I'm creating Christmas card of love themed or mom. But this is going to be a birthday card. Now I'm also going to use the happy birthday from My Favorite Things, which might seem a bit familiar, as in I shared a card yesterday here, also using an illustration by Rachelle Anne Miller, only the clear stamp, and I used the happy birthday as well. If you also follow along on the Rachelle Anne Miller YouTube channel, then you probably saw me last month creating another birthday card with an older digital stamp that is adorable, also using the happy birthday. I don't know what's wrong with me or what isn't, but when I bought this specific sentiment stamp set, I really was in love with it. It's really simple, but it's bold. It takes so much space in, but at the same time you can make it as subtle or as visible as you want it to be. And so I got it and I shared this one card with it, and this sentiment is just too much fun. It truly is. So I'm really glad that I'm featuring it now a bit more. So after this card, I have shared it on 4 cards, which might be a bit much, but no, not at all, because I love it. So definitely check out the other cards if you want more inspiration on how to use that specific sentiment stamp set where you can position it. I changed it up every time again and again, so it might help you to see more possibilities. But I also think that the design team from My Favorite Things created some stunning cards when it was released. I think it's a few months now. Really, truly gorgeous stamp set. So I'm almost done with the coloring here. You see, I still have to do the greenery, but I'm keeping it really simple. As I said, there are tons of details on this specific digital stamp, and so you can also do grounding if you want to, and you can do a sky. Clean and simple. You can leave it white. I'm going for the white idea here, but since there was so much greenery still, it was really easy to not think about creating grounding, because all of the greenery, all of the tiny details here, they already do the work for you. It's clear where the grounding is, it's clear that above there is sky, you know? So I could easily leave this white, but you can fill it up. You can do some ink blending if you want to. You can do some Copic coloring with your other mediums that you might like to do. Anything truly is possible. But also the thing here, I'm going to use later on my favorite pattern paper that is unfortunately currently no longer being produced, but maybe it comes back with a volt from my favorite things, I don't know. But I am going to use my favorite pattern paper all time, Petite Gingham, from my favorite things. Tons of you also reacted already on previous cards that it was a bummer that they stopped producing it. I know I'm in the same box as you are. There are other pattern papers, of course, with Gingham. There are others. I also have honeybee stamps, but it's just the thing that with this specific paper pad you have like the rainbow of all the colors, and there will always be one that is perfect for your card. So it really was a dream to have these patterns. I have tons of rest pieces, well, or just tiny slivers left. Some a few bigger, but the thing is that I really love using it on a frame. So once you use it on a frame, now you know where I'm going with this. So I'm going to create this frame with my pattern paper, and then I wanted this happy birthday to be on the bottom. If you want to, you can put it on top and have your image on the bottom. That will be perfectly fine. It will work. I am going to die cut this frame, which is the A2 rectangle frames from my favorite things, also out of this specific colored piece, because I find it really hard to trim panels correctly, and I never know whenever I'm trimming how it's going to turn out. So I prefer making sure that I like the alignment with the frame, and then I'm just die cutting it multiple times also out of the pattern paper, and we will just inlay it later on. Now for the sentiment, I have all these soft colors, so I really wanted this sentiment to be soft as well. I took the gravel ink from the stamp market and I just stamped out the happy. It's a really bold happy, and so here, that's what I mean. You can make it as bold as you want to, or really soft at the same time, although the sentiment is bold. Now for the birthday, I used Eggplant from Concord and 9th. I actually do not have tons of inks to stamp out things with. I have tons of distress inks, but they don't really stamp as crisp. If you have oxides, they stamp crisp, but keep in mind the chalky finish, which is something why I personally prefer not to use oxides, because I just prefer the bold, vibrant colors and not the chalky finish. But since you cannot really stamp with the distress inks, you can, but it is not always as easy. I have the mini ink cubes from Concord and 9th, so I'm always trying to find a color there if I need a colored ink. I must admit that I have been doubting about the Catherine Pooler inks. The mini ones, because the big ones, where do I need to put them? And there is just a price difference for me. I barely use inks, really colored inks to stamp, because I color tons of things on my cards. So I think maybe the tiny ones can be a good investment, but I don't know. If any of you have like use the tiny inks from Catherine Pooler or other brands, if you have suggestions, I'm open for them. I just need a few more colors in my range. So here I have my white jelly roll pen to just add the white flickering in their eyes, and then my card is completely finished. You can add glossy accents, more embellishments, truly anything is possible, but this is my really simple card for the new release from Rachelle Anne Miller. This one is the Bunny Guinea Hoppy Garden. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you like the inspiration. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you all an incredible day, and I'll be back soon with some new crafty inspiration. Bye!